Alchemy of Sound. Brief introduction to your voice. If you're wondering why my lips and teeth are a little bit red, I was just eating cherries. So never mind. So, introduction to the voice. What it means that when you master the art of speaking, you don't care. Like I just did not care. I tell you everything that I have in my head and also from top of my head. And when I make mistakes, I stumble, I fall. No, I don't fall. I just stumble and I'm just like, yeah, it happened, but let's go on. So I do not worry if something goes wrong. And the voice is the primary instrument that we are born with. The voice is a tool of telling stories, of telling the story of our minds. I have this dream that in the future there will be no more books. Okay, some antique books. But people are telling stories to each other. Like imagine J.R.R. Tolkien retelling his Lord of the Rings to the audience listening to him. Not writing it down that everyone will read, but as a storyteller, as a bard, I have this vision, I have this dream. That, and let's see, will it ever happen? And this dream comes by knowing the history. The ancient druids and the bards in the Celtic world, they held the wisdom throughout the stories, knowing hundreds of stories that educated people. Today, I was talking with my friend who is an architect, and he was telling me why he chose to go to the School of Architecture. Because architecture is being taught through storytelling, by telling stories, by educating young architects and giving them options that they can choose. There is no right or wrong, but just a vision that an older architect might have had. That's quite complimentary because that's a pure education. When we learn algebra or when we learn 1 plus 1 equals 2, it's rigid. It's a system that is stuck, but the story is a living system because I can't even understand how can 1 plus 1 equal 2 when you take a man and a woman and they have a child, you have 3. 1 plus 1 equals 3. And when you take an entrepreneur, he says that 1 plus 1 equals 11. How? Because that's the power, that's the energy, the sin energy. You see, storytelling is poetic, and words are poetry in action. By using the voice, we create images in the head of other people that they learn and that they envision. And so we can vision a beautiful future, or we can make it to this moment. I will give you a trick that many people who tell that they teach manifestation use. That they use the present tense. Everything happens now. I have a Lamborghini. No, I don't have Lamborghini. Okay, let's not manifest Lamborghini. What do I want? Range Rover L302. I have red Range Rover L302. You see, that's the art of manifestation. That everything is in the present form. Not in the future. I need. No, you don't need anything. You got to be here. Right here. You got to be real. And that's another thing that the alchemy of the sound, alchemy of the voice gives. A sensation of being real. Being authentic. Being expressive. And using the whole being, all the body, is moving, is expressing the thought, the idea, the feeling that we convey within our hearts. And my dream is to empower every one of us for humanity. Wow, 8 billion people. Yes. But why? Because I see a lot of suffering comes from there, that we are not able to speak and express our true needs and who we are, that we are stuck in a system that is against us. But if we are able to express our true selves, we will become great. We will become human again. Dehumanizing is shutting them out. Like a few years ago, many mouths were shut because they had different opinion, different view on the matters of the world that were going on. That difference enriches us, and when we are able to express our deepest feelings and our view of the world, the other person who is able to express is available to listen. The more trauma a person carries, the less the person is able to withstand or take in. When we feel confident in our truth, we are able to mingle and share it. Yes, some percent of people are psychopaths who cannot just function like normal society, but somehow it is possible to uplift them as well. And speaking begins from listening. I'm a student of life. I listen to books. I listen to podcasts. I listen to people. I learn, I hear, and then I apply. I apply my knowledge in a practical way, that there be a solution to every one of us, that we could experience great things. Or when I learn about building techniques, I try them. Or I heard about the teepees, so I built one. Why not? So, for lifelong learner is also great in expression, because the well of ideas, the well of thoughts is bottomless. It's a bottomless pit. Yes, you can always extract new sin energy, visions from the depth of your knowledge, of your soul. In our language, it's beautiful when we breathe in, it's a spirit that we breathe in, and when we breathe out, it's also spirit. And the spirit is same as breathing. It's beautiful. And we need to breathe the great spirit in, to talk, to whisper, to use the words, and see the sun who came out behind the trees. We all have to grow to become the greatest versions of ourselves, to speak up our truth, and injustice will disappear when everyone is sincere in this world. That's my manifesto. Have a good day, and subscribe and check out 8 exercises for the voice. Goodbye.